Okay, streaming away. Very quick Python session here. So, yesterday I didn't put on the end of my video that I had a bit of a situation because I ignored all the warnings, and there were plenty of warnings throughout that were, it wasn't about the amount of data that was in the raw data set. And I'll just do a quick reminder. So, yesterday I was working on the taxi fares, the New York taxi fares data. And if I go to documents, Python, Kaggle, taxi, yeah, and we look at the input, the training data set is only 5 megabytes. Oh, I'm completely wrong about that. Oh dear. It's 5.3 gigabytes. It's huge. Yes. And I think that there was a lot of warnings to say that it was too big, that data set was too big to load in using the methods that we're using here. So I ran it unlimited, and I was really lucky that I didn't have to do a hard reboot. My computer went very slow, and felt like it felt like it had crashed, but I was really patient with it, and it hadn't crashed. Oh, I've just realised my video capture device needs to go a bit higher up. There I am. Okay, so let's just jump in. Let's just see. So I think print OS list dir. Yeah. So I think we've put all the code in. I'm going to run it again on 10 million just to test that it's still working. And while that's running, the output here will score an RMSE of $5.74. So let's go to Kaggle. New York City taxi prediction. Leaderboard. Jump to my position on the leaderboard. Okay, so I'm now 77th out of 123, and the prediction is absolutely right. And a root mean square error. Oh, hello. The output here will score an RMSE of $5.74. $5.74. So let's test what happens if we use 15 million rows of data. I'm going steady here. Okay, so let me just double check at the bottom here. Print OS list dir. Why can't I see that in the output window? It says that you should see submission CSV output.json script.ipynb. Oh. Ooh. Input, output, submission, taxi. Input, output. Okay, I think it worked. Right. So we've moved number of rows up to 15 million. Run it again. I need to go to where the output goes. Code running. So we can probably see it. We might be able to see this file change. Yes, it changed to 1712, and we go back and we can see that it ran. So now what I'm going to do is going to cut that, put it in here, call it results 2, and I'm going to upload that to Kaggle. Submit predictions. You can do about 10 a day. Documents. Documents. Let's get a shortcut to this. Python. Add to quick access. Kaggle taxi. Output results 2. Uploading. %. Okay. Second attempt with 15 million rows instead of 10 million. No other changes. Submit. Deep learning is what? Oh, hello. No improvement. No improvement at all. Right. So now for the big challenge. I don't know what happened there. I'm going to take a bit of a gamble. I'm going to run it on 25 million, then I'm going to see if we can add any new factors to this. Come on now. I suppose while that's running, there's nothing stopping me from going through the code. Well, except that it's running, I suppose. I can't really be changing the code, but I could be looking at it. So yeah, what I'm going to do is in get input matrix, just look above there. Okay, so in here we do a column stack of abs diff longitude, abs diff latitude. So what I want to do is I want to add into there. Oh, hello. Is everything alright? So we've got another set of results. We should be here. I'm going to cut that to output. Rename results 3. Okay. And I'm just wondering if I uploaded the same file last time. Submit predictions. Upload. Results 3. 25 million rows, and it's fine with that. Okay, third attempt with 25 million rows. Found that 15 million made no difference compared to 10 million. So to summarise, we're training the data on a bigger data set, so there could be some effect when we randomly, I don't know whether it's being randomly selected or whether it's just, I think it's probably just selecting the first 10 million. So when you select the first 10 million, the other 45 million could have different behaviour. Make submission. Come on now. That was quick. Okay, this model is not improving. So that says go back to 10 million because it'll run faster, and it doesn't seem to make much difference. So let's go to Variable Explorer. So in a train df, if I double click, I thought I could double click there and okay, that didn't work. What's happening? Is Python working? So so you've got Variable Explorer, File Explorer and Help. I'm in the Variable Explorer. Yesterday, in here, I could double click What about if I scroll this over? No. I want to know... the trick here is print train df data types. So here's a list of variables. That's all I wanted to see. Passenger count. So I got a good feeling about passenger count. So what's the gut feel? If you've got 4 passengers, you might ask for more money. That's what I'm kind of thinking. That's a hypothesis. Could be totally mad. Let's have a look. So I always like to do it in the order that it appears in the data. These new factors are added on at the end. So I'm going to put the new factor at the beginning, passenger count. So df.passenger. What happened? Okay, it looks like it's crashing. It is crashing. Wow. Well done, Spider. That's not cool. I'm able to get Task Manager. Okay, Spider's back. Well done, Spider. df passenger count, comma, df right. Oh, thank you, Task Manager. A little bit late. Oh, come on. Can't you see I'm streaming? Why code ran fine, and now it's kind of freaked out. Doesn't seem... Let's have a look. Actually, at Task Manager's not responding. I'm not going to stop streaming. I'd like to see what memory usage I've got going on. I think I know what the problem is. I've seen this before. It's holding the 25 million rows of data in memory, and that's causing it to freak out. So I'm closing Spider. I'll save the changes. If I can get this closed, see, I don't really know with Python. I know for sure with R from experience that when you're running a program like this, once you've imported all the data sets into memory, and actually it's the same here, isn't it? Because you can see they're all there. So everything should go back to normal now, and I don't think I need to reboot. I definitely need to be very careful about loading too much data in. Yeah, okay, so Google Chrome's, like, nothing is over a megabyte now. It's over a gigabyte. I'm all over the megabytes and gigabytes today, aren't I? Right, so where are we? Oh, Anaconda. Spider. I don't know if this is even going to load. Use more columns. Tried that. Oh no, we're about to try that. So the bottom one was use the entire data set. Well, we tried using more data and it didn't seem to help to get a lower error. Okay. There's a massive delay between me doing stuff and it appearing on the stream. Spider isn't launching. I'm sticking with this, you know. But Spider's... So, oh, I don't know. So I'll get rid of Task Manager for now. And I'm going to close Anaconda. I'm not going to do a full restart. Let's open Anaconda. How's my volume? Oh, it's pretty good. A little bit quiet, perhaps. I could go up a little, but not too high. Okay. Okay, yes, I'd like to help, and don't show me again. Launching Spider. Come on, Spider. Yes. Okay. Right. Great. So we've now got the get input matrix now has an extra column that it's going to bring in. Train x equals get input matrix trained data. Oh shit, what was that? Data. It's not data set, it's not data frame. Train x equals get input matrix train data frame. Train y equals np array. Yep, yep, yep. Oh, okay, what we could do, I think that because I think that that's the only change that needs to happen. That's pretty cool. I do like that. Just change the one function that handles it, or the one object that handles it multiple times. So what I want to check, at some point, it does the dimensions. Yes, look. Yep, so it's doing it 10 million by 4 and 10 million. So that means that the fact we've got 4 factors and then 1 response variable. Okay. So we've just created the model with an extra factor. That's brilliant. So we go and look at the output. New file. Paste. Rename. Results 4. Submit. Upload. Results 4. Your submission should be in CSV. Briefly describe. This time I have used 10 million rows. No, this new factor. I want to just check what it's actually called. New factor. I'll copy it. DF. New factor passenger count. New factor passenger count. This model has 4 factors and uses 10 million rows. Here we go. Make submission. Coming to terms with your brilliance. My best entry. Your best entry, you advanced 8 places on the leaderboard. Your submission score 5.74147, which is an improvement of your previous score of 5.74184. So I think I was at the bottom. There's a whole load of people who've all got the same answer. I was at the bottom of that group yesterday anyway. Some people might have come in below me with the same number. And then I've just jumped 8 places. I can tweet this? Okay, what happens if I tweet this? You too should spend your free time on competitive predictive modelling. I've just tweeted. Oh, okay, never done that before. The possibilities are endless. I have to go for simple things at the moment because we haven't got a huge amount of time. Let's go and have another look at what was in the raw data. Fair amount. Oh, hello. So I suppose, you know, bit of a weird kind of conversation, but I think it underlines, you know, one of the concepts here. You might ask, well, why can't you use fair amount as a factor? And the reason for that is that when we use the Kaggle test data set, it doesn't have fair amount on it, not on a single row. So you can't build that in as a factor. Besides, it's I'm trying to think if it's circular in the sense that, well, the fair amount is the response variable. That's the word I was looking for yesterday. Okay, so fair amount. Oh, pick up date time? Are you serious? We haven't used that at all. Ooh. Time of day. Time of day would be a really strong factor. So the first thing to do, I suppose, is to put it in df.pickup date time and see how much that improves or destroys the model. It's nice and quick to just keep going around the loop. It doesn't take long to run the code. I'm using a Cube Game Max machine with 16 gigabytes of RAM. It's got a GeForce 1060. It's got a GeForce GTX 1060. Oh, yeah. It's freaked out. It's freaked out because the format of the date time is not. So I think what we're getting into now is feature engineering. I think that's fair to say. We're gonna, if we're gonna take that date time and then try and transform it into something else, and that's essentially feature engineering. I'm really tempted to do this now. It's Google time. Right. So I do need to. Yeah, I think I know what was happening earlier. So train DF. Where's train DF? There it is. See, I'm double clicking on it and it's not opening. And this is what freaked the computer out earlier. Is it because it's just so massive? What about if I just import 10 rows, run the code again? Oh, it won't run. I need to get... How do you stop it running? I'll just wait. Okay, so presumably... That's weird. Why would it take so long? Yeah, we have been working with quite a lot of data here. And, okay. Yeah, I get it. So I'm going to cancel that. So my theory is, earlier we'd got a trained DF that had 25 million observations in it. I double clicked it, and in the background it was trying to open that, and that's what killed everything. Oh, look at that. Instant scatter plot on 10 rows. But it just means you can open train DF instantly like this. Pick up date time. If we can create a variable that says, you know, if you could divide the day up into 6 hours, 6-hour segments, so between midnight and 6 in the morning, between 6 in the morning, something like that would be a pretty good start. It would be quick, but the first thing you'd have to do is extract this string from pickup date time. So extract string Python. What is it called? Is it a string? Oh, that'll say somewhere else, won't it? So pickup date time. Pickup date time is an object. Yeah, could be out of my depth here. No way, it's not that easy, is it? So I'm really going to change this code quite a bit, so I'm going to do a save as, call it taxi TL. Right, so I'm going to change this thing here called to add features, and then somewhere down here add features. In my little add features function, I want to do it in data order. So df time df pickup time equals df dot Oh yeah, so I need to paste in that thing I had earlier. Equals df dot pickup date time now. Looking at the raw data, which we can, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's 12 or 13. Where is it? Where is it? I've lost where I was. 12. Let's put 12. So that'll give us a time. Run. Why is it freaking out? So I don't have a line 705. Do I have a line 87? Nope. Line 34. I've got one of those. What happens if I do that, run it again? It runs. So it doesn't like my new statement. Pickup time equals df dot pickup date time pickup date time Oh, wait a minute. Is it because it's not a string? Is it a string? Okay, well, it looks like I've got some homework to do, so I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for watching.